Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a reading for you, Scorpio, for the first half of February 2024. Let's get right into it, Scorpio. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. If you would like a personal reading, I am open for those. My email address is in the description box below. Just send me an email. We could talk about that. And just a reminder, this is a general tarot card reading for the sign of Scorpio. Anywhere in your chart, really, or if you're just checking in on a Scorpio, all are welcome here. It just might not resonate with everyone. But welcome, Scorpio. What is going on? Let's get you a Moon Oracle card. Spirit, can we get a Moon Oracle card for the sign of Scorpio? What's going on with Scorpio? Scorpio, what's going on? Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node. Okay. The South Node makes me think of the angry elves. And it's time to take action. The new moon in Aries, time to get going on something, jump into something. And your dreams need a practical plan. That's the full moon in Taurus. Interesting. Okay, so time to take action. Got to get practical here. Don't let your past hold you back. Don't let any fears hold you back. Let's see what kind of animal spirit guide is up in the ether for the sign of Scorpio. Spirit, can you tell me about Scorpio? Can you tell me about Scorpio? The owl, look how wise you are. Wow, you've gained a lot of wisdom through the experiences here. So that is lovely, lovely using these experiences now in this next time of action here. And the dragon, look at this. Spirit got their eye on you. Look at this, some kind of divine energy, some kind of divine love coming in to give you the strength, give you the confidence here to move forward. Let's see what kind of ZEN-TAROT cards. ZEN-TAROT cards are up in the ether for the sign of Scorpio. Projections. Wow, look at this. You've been mirroring back and forth, back and forth. Just really showing yourself in someone else's eyes here. So, wow, twin flame energy stepping up. Look at the greens here. Look at the heart chakra really stepping up now. It's my turn to heal now, but you're going back and forth, gaining some wisdom here. Look at this with celebration. I love this. Something to celebrate. Look at you dancing in the rain, Scorpio. I love this. I love the celebration coming for you, feeling really happy, really free. What is that all about? Let's see what's on your mind right now. Spirit, tell me what Scorpio's thinking about right now. What is on Scorpio's mind right now? What is Scorpio thinking about? Look at that. It knocked that celebration right out. The moon, look at this. So some kind of secret here, some kind of feeling like you're in the dark here, or you're not let in on something, feeling cloudy or confused about it. You want to celebrate. You want to bring in this happiness and joy. Look at this with the miser underneath that. You holding on to your emotions here, or holding on, wait, and then I can celebrate. So maybe you're on edge about something, worried about something. You want to celebrate it, but you don't want to do it too quickly here. You don't want to jump the gun in the celebration here because of some past experiences that have, hurt your heart. Here. What else? Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here for Scorpio, this beautiful Pisces energy? Wow, look at the major arcana. I can't believe it. The rising up, the elevating up here, the number 5. The 5 is all about change. So something changing within your thoughts here. But you're changing the channel, you're changing the frequency here, you're tuning into something else. And I think it's this vibration of celebration instead of worry, letting the worry go here. Love this elevation up. Look at this with the 6 of Wands, a superstar. Superstar shows up here. Wow. Using your intuition, really elevating up, rising up, and stepping out onto the stage. You're ready now. You've been prepared for this. You've been kind of conditioned for this with this Leo energy, this action now. We've also got Aries, that fire, that passion, that I want to do this. And why not? Feeling kind of like time's running out. I want to do this now. I want to celebrate now. Beautiful future thought for Scorpio. What's the future thought? Future thought for Scorpio. Oh my God. The Tower. The Tower, what is coming in to change your mind completely or to change your thoughts here? Magician energy, just really, really creating some kind of new thought, breaking a toxic pattern, breaking this thing that happens, this round and round with the projections here. But you just stopping it, putting up some kind of shield, saying, no more, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not falling down that same hole any longer. Wow, Scorpio, this is huge. This is huge. This is a big revelation, a big eureka in your mind space coming to you very, very quickly. Just from cloudiness, from confusion to clarity, crystal clear clarity of I know what's important now. I'm not going to let the small stuff get in my way any longer. I'm not going to worry about a future that doesn't exist. Really, really taking control of your thoughts. And look at the bottom of the deck with the wheel. I cannot believe the major arcana, this big change in your mind space, this just kind of reset or reboot out of pure desperation. What's that saying? Was it Einstein that necessity is the mother of creation? Yeah, you just got to this point where something had to break, something had to give, and here comes that big change you've been waiting for. Oh my God, this is big. Spirit, what's your advice for this big change of thought for Scorpio, this huge transformation? Seven of Swords and Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving energy that led you here. It was just kind of like this long trek. You've been on the quest for quite some time, something gathering behind you, the momentum gathering behind you. But the Seven of Swords is all about trust. And do I trust this person? Do I trust this situation? Do I trust Spirit enough to just celebrate without the worry creeping in, without the what ifs creeping in here, without the trying to plan for the future here? Wow, wow, wow. Breaking free from the fear. Absolutely breaking free from it, understanding that it was fear that was getting in your way here, fear to celebrate, fear to let go, fear to just simply be without protecting yourself, without having your guard up, without wondering if you can trust. My God, Scorpio, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is changing the way you do things, changing the way you process things. That's why that practicality was coming in with the Taurus energy, which is the opposite of you, the sister sign of Scorpio. My God. All right. What are you feeling about this big change in your thoughts? Knight of Swords, you're running toward this. Wow, you're taking off now. You just found the right vehicle. You found the right vehicle to get you there. So you've been on this quest. Well, how do I even get there? What's my means? What's my means of transportation even into this next cycle? Wow, Scorpio, you are running toward this dream, running toward this goal. It's this sense of urgency. It's just you're going all in on something. You're just really like this life change, this midlife change, or just a massive change. Look at this with the Three of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Wow, it's time for change. It's time to get out of that. That's why you can't let that past hold you back. That's why there's so much worry about the future, because you've gone through some things. You've gone through a lot. You're very, very wise old soul here. I don't care how old you are. You are very, very wise from lifetime after lifetime here, Scorpio. Wow, this is beautiful. You are leveling something out, really balancing something out right now, today. It's just like your soul can't wait any longer. You've just been really, really eager to be done with something. Just be done with the cloudiness and the confusion here. You're running toward this. Anything else in the heart space for Scorpio? Anything else in the heart space? Spirit, what is Scorpio running toward? Oh, yes. Look at this. Wish come true. Dream come true. That 15 minutes of fame that's going to last the rest of your life because of the shedding you've done, because of the lessons that you have learned here, that you have been through here. It's just been really, really dark, into the light, into the clarity, into the reason why of so many things. So many things coming to you and you're like, that's why that happened. Or if that wouldn't have happened, this wouldn't have happened. So this just recognition that it all had purpose. This is beautiful. A real wish come true coming to your heart space, lifting you up, making you feel lighter, making you feel happier and more celebratory without the worry, just letting go of the fear. Really letting go of the fear. What is the challenge in the heart space right now for Scorpio? What's the challenge? Reciprocity, and it came out in reverse. Let's leave that in reverse because that's been a struggle. It's been a struggle to have the return of energy. You've been giving without the return, just thinking someday this is going to pay off. It's just like, you know what I'm thinking of is organized religion right now, of do something today for the reward tomorrow, sacrifice today for tomorrow. And that just really depleted you. You just waiting for this tomorrow that wasn't coming. Tomorrow after tomorrow just seemed like, well, it's just tomorrow. And it always became today. It's just this recognition that time was going by for this promise of something in the future here that it didn't even become the goal anymore. You didn't care anymore. You waited too long for it. So your dreams started shifting, your plans started shifting. And now you're making this big change right now. You just really done. There's no looking back now. There's just no even question about it. This is the way I'm going. I'm heading in a new direction here. This is beautiful. It opens up the pinch point here. It opens up that stopping point where you were just stopping yourself right before the celebration because those fears would slip in. Now, those what ifs would slip in. You're changing that. It's just like you've come across some kind of words or some kind of information that just told you, stop waiting. Stop waiting. There's a song, I can't think of it right now, but it's called Waiting for My Real Life to Begin. I can't think of the singer. I think it's Phil Collins, but I don't know why I'm saying that. But that's what's coming through right now, is waiting for my real life to begin. I'm waiting for this to happen before I can jump into life, before I can really enjoy myself. I'm going to feather my nest here, and then I'm going to jump in, and then I'm going to be nice and comfy. Wow. And then life is what happens to us while we're busy planning for it, and you just couldn't do that any longer. Future feeling in the heart space for Scorpio. The King of Wands. Wow, look at this power coming in, this fire coming in, this newness here, this new ambition coming in. So there's Leo energy here, looking over your shoulder, really guarding you, really protecting you here, been with you for a while. This Leo energy, it's beautiful. So yeah, you have this guardian angel right over your shoulder, just really telling you it's time for change. It's time for change. If not now, when? Scorpio, this is beautiful. You're like the chameleon now. You're changing skins now. You're changing something up now, changing lanes now. Spirit, what's your advice? Four of Cups. Look at this. Don't ignore the miracles in the everyday either, Scorpio. Waiting for something bigger to happen, waiting for that kind of come to Jesus moment that doesn't ever seem to come. It's just like you're waiting for something bigger. So when the small stuff comes in, you're not really acknowledging it. It feels like, yeah, but that's not big enough. I've been working toward this eureka. I've been working toward this revelation, I'm going to see the light. I'm going to see the proof in front of me. And in the meantime, all these miracles have come in and you're waiting for the big one. Wow. Spirit says stop waiting. Anything more about that, Spirit? Anything more about that in the heart space for Scorpio? This kind of waiting for something. Tell me about that in the heart space for Scorpio. The Star. I can't believe this major arcana. Oh my God. And the Emperor. Wow. Aries energy and Aquarius. Look at this. I think we're having this full moon in Leo right before at the end of January, right now. So wow, Leo energy again and Aries. But anyway, I don't know why I got distracted by that. Maybe something's coming to an end because of the moon here, the shedding that I'm seeing happening here, the changing I'm seeing happening here, the real shift, the real mind shift that's happening here. But you're healing your heart. You are absolutely in healing mode, just connecting to your higher source, your higher self now, and bossing up, taking control now, knowing the rules of the game now. It's just a whole new ball game now. You're sitting on the planet Mars, feeling very unmovable to me now. So you can't be swayed, you can't be duped, you can't be tricked. So with this mistrust coming in, or this can I trust, you have all the tools you need to know who you can trust and who you can't trust, Scorpio. So you have to ease up on that fear that you're going to be tricked or you're going to be duped. Right? It's been kind of scary with this, with misinformation, and we all feel this way. We all don't know what to believe. So you really fell into that, like everyone else, is what do I believe? Right? We all had to kind of rethink that. We all had to go through this kind of identity crisis, especially with COVID and being isolated and really being forced to find out who we really are. This is beautiful. This is such a glorious healing for you. It's just really easing out the fear, easing out the worry. And it happens very quickly, just in a moment. It just happens in a moment. It's so quick it does happen. It's just this instant shift for you where everything becomes very clear. It's very clear what you want. You don't have to fight for what you want like you did in the past. Really just fighting to kind of survive here in the past. But those days are over. Those days are over. You are transforming out of that, really becoming the butterfly after the caterpillar, just very protected, almost with this armor on you, and surviving into the real light here, real butterfly, celebratory, new way now. I love it. All right, what's in the foundation? What's this all about? What is this all about in the foundation for Scorpio? What's this all about, Spirit? What is this all about for Scorpio? Oh my God, I see the High Priestess. Wow, Scorpio, and the Queen of Wands. Look at this confidence coming in. This real sense of knowing who you are and what your truth is. Look at that, just real knowing your magic. You pulled it out from the internal now. You're really showing the world to you who you are. You're channeling. You are an open vessel right now to Spirit. You are a beautiful spiritual guide, Scorpio. Just really seeing things differently now. If you have this card, the Light Seers Tarot deck, the High Priestess eyes open and close, excuse me, as you move the card. So there's like clarity, and I got to meditate, and open your eyes, and I got to meditate. You've been in this mode, this back and forth, especially with the projections, really right in your face lessons, just people screaming at you your darkest fears or your biggest fears, but forcing you to look at those fears in that regard here. It was really a blessing in disguise, because there's no dark corners any longer. There's nothing that you're afraid that will be exposed now. You're ready to step into the limelight because you don't have any skeletons in the closet. You've pulled those skeletons out, studied them, and then tossed them aside. Okay, you've served your purpose now. You're moving into a much more spiritual time now, where you're following your higher self, and that's it. You got your confidence, you got your security back, because now you're trusting in yourself. You're trusting yourself above all others, and you will never go wrong with that. So wow. This is glorious. This is beautiful. What's the challenge in the situation right now for Scorpio? What is the challenge? What's the challenge? Page of Wands. Look at this, really getting your fire back, or just being you. There's just some kind of judgment around that. There's some kind of judgment around you. I don't know if that's you imposing that on yourself, or if that's someone around you. Don't do that. Don't act like that. Don't embarrass me. Don't. There's just kind of a force around you. I was seeing that with the Emperor here. The Emperor can be very very critical, and make us start second guessing ourselves, make us start doubting ourselves. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Maybe I am making a fool of myself here. So yeah, there's just this energy of releasing the judgment here, releasing the critiquing here, and being you. Love me or hate me, here I am, and stepping out on that stage without feeling so exposed, because you had to fight for yourself. You had to fight for who you are here. So when we have to fight for who we are, we understand who we are. We know what we're fighting for here. God, Scorpio, this is beautiful. Future situation for Scorpio. Future situation. the planning phase now. Look at this with the Two of Wands. Now you're gathering a plan. You've got goals here. You want to travel. You want to see more. You want to be broader here, go bigger here. So that's beautiful. Queen of Pentacles, look at the security you have in yourself. Just really knowing who you are and how beautiful you are and how special you are. And getting that love from Mother Earth Gaia here, really integrating with the earth and being part of her, just really understanding that there's a bigger picture here. There's more at play here. So opening up to the idea of that everything does have purpose and you were pushed here for a reason. So, wow, Scorpio, this is a real understanding of who you are. It's just, my God, it's beautiful. Standing in your true authentic light. And that starts to give you recognition. It starts to give you this platform, this stage where people are really hearing you and really vibing with you and wanting to be around you. You just have this magnetic force around you. It's beautiful. You're pulling it from Mother Earth. It's like right up to the root chakra. Absolutely beautiful. Real connection with Mother Earth. Look at this with the Page of Pentacles, a real solid connection, and that's what brings in your abundance. Living right, living in good karma, just staying the course here, not giving up on the positivity either, as critical as someone may have been with you. Just not giving up hope here until that stroke of lightning just comes in out of the blue. It's just so beautiful. It's just this real revelation that comes in very quickly, very quickly. It's like you got the observers, the spiritual observers around to see this moment for you, this moment of eureka. It's just almost like this release of understanding something that had gone on in the past, some kind of very oppressive energy, just really trying to tell you who you are, put this label on you. And you wore it for a while until it became scratchy and uncomfortable, and you just wanted that real comfy pajama feel to you. You just wanted to wear your own skin without being judged. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's take a look at, let's get some clarity here. I want to take a look at this transformation, this elevation up from the dark to the light, just this switch out of fear, just this a trust, this fear to trust here. I want to see what that transformation is all about in the mind space. Six of Swords, there it is, the bridge over the tools coming in to get you over to the other side here, from the dark to the light. There was some kind of bridge. I see two bridges here now. So that could have been a relationship, a third party perspective coming in. Page of Cups, an offer. So maybe some kind of offer of victory here, of success here, an open door that you walked through without the fear. It was not compatible. You couldn't bring that with you. It didn't fit in your backpack there, that fear of what could go wrong. Yeah, you had to shed it. You had to let it go. Right? There truly is nothing to fear but fear itself. That's the understanding you are really coming to. Let's see. I want to see this tower. Why is the tower here in the mind space for Scorpio spirit? Why is the tower here? The devil. My God. My God. And it did come out in reverse here. The devil to me is always about fear, those restrictions, those ways we hold ourselves back for fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear, and it's been shoved down our throats for a few years now. You're letting it go. You're letting it go. You're just really beyond it. There's nothing that can scare you now. It's just like you faced the boogeyman and you just kind of laughed at him. You didn't even get mad. You just laughed at him. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I hear you saying those words, Scorpio. I'm not afraid of you anymore. And that just removed the power that energy had over you, that power of submission, that power of real oppression. It just removed it. When you weren't afraid any longer. I'm not afraid to be exposed. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to show my belly here. Wow. Because without that exposure, you couldn't get the light. You couldn't get that feeling good. You couldn't get that warm, fuzzy pajama feeling I was feeling earlier without releasing the fear, without releasing the what ifs here. My God. Truly moving beyond fear. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. This cold is killing me. All All right, I want to see what happens with this trust. When you let go of the fear, what happens when Scorpio lets go of the fear? Spirit, what happens? The Lovers. My God, Scorpio, look at this. Look at that. The real soulmate comes in, the real soulmate energy, the being raw with each other, the being vulnerable with each other, the loving you because of your flaws, because of your imperfections, not pointing them out, not having them be this glaring light on your imperfections, but having that be a part of why they love you here. Just real unconditional love here, removing that mirror, just shattering the mirror between you and someone else, because you're both ready to move on from that. That was just fear, and we're moving on. We're not going to do that. We're not going to keep hurting each other anymore. Imagine if we started building each other up now, how powerful that could be, because the fear of really revealing ourselves or how we feel or our opinions here, and being shunned down, being bullied back, being shunned back into that corner. If you've ever been bullied, it's nightmarish. It's nightmarish. It's horrific when you're feeling helpless, when you're feeling helpless and you have no control over this situation. When you have that understanding and you truly release the control, you release the fear, you trust in your higher self, you trust your guides here. It's the biggest shift ever. It's the biggest change. That is the midlife change, no matter how old you are, because it's a different life now. It's a different experience now. And so you're beyond it. You're absolutely beyond it. Scorpio, this is glorious, glorious. The change is here. Let's take a look at the dream come true and the release of the stuck energy, the release of the patterns that kept getting in your way here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I want to see what that's all about here for you. What is happening here with this huge release? Temperance. Again, I cannot believe the major arcana. We're going to have to go back and look at this major arcana. But my God, Temperance, Archangel Michael steps in, Sagittarius energy steps into the mix here to balance it out. Balance it out. It was feast or famine with you. You were almost just a bipolar with the energies here, where you just couldn't have been higher and you couldn't have been lower here. There needed to be a balance. There just needed to be this beautiful balance coming to you right smack dab in the middle of your heart here, Scorpio. This is a glorious change. You're really moving into a new experience now, a new way to be, a new way to feel. It's so beautiful. God, I'm seeing these green waves of love just washing over you, just real unconditional love, understanding what that term even means, but you expressing that out in the first place. You really just coming into this acceptance that I'm going to love you because of your flaws. I'm going to love you because of the experiences you've had as well. You're just imagining it's this beautiful experience you're going through, where when you come across people that you've dealt with maybe for a while, or new people, you're imagining them as their inner child here. You're imagining them as a child here. And so there's an innocence about people around you now, Scorpio. It's absolutely beautiful. It's just like you're so forgiving. You're so forgiving. And it's just like, you know what? I'm going to let you feel the way you feel. And I'm just going to continue to let myself feel the way that I feel. There's no trying to impress upon the other. There's no trying to insert your perspective on someone else, and vice versa here. It's just a real exchange of energy. Your conversations are going easier. Your experiences are going easier. It's not just this stuck start energy happening back and forth. It's just a real opening up of the dam, and the emotions, you just let the emotions flow. If you feel like crying, you're going to cry. If you feel like laughing, you're going to laugh. You don't care what you look like. I'm just getting this image of you, Scorpio, just being really carefree. And it just makes you shine. It just makes you someone that everyone wants to be around now, because you just don't have this lingering fear like I'm picturing Charlie Brown and Pigpen with that lingering odor behind. So absolutely beautiful. Those dark energies just have left you. You fought the darkness and you switched on the light here, the light of love. You really infuse love into every situation here, and it opened up the dams. All right, let's take a look at the spirit guide that's been guiding you here. Knight of Swords. Yeah, look at this. The spirit guide has really been protecting you, really fighting some battles in the background with energies. Don't come to Scorpio that way. No, no. So it's just real battling for you. There's a warrior. There's a warrior spirit around you. Anything more about that? The 10 of Cups. Wow, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Maybe a family member or, yeah, just real. It's family. It's family that has someone who's passed over and is here and is really, really showing you what this unconditional love can feel like, giving you experiences of forgiveness here and forgiving yourself most of all for being afraid, for even, I mean, you're not beating yourself up any longer for those experiences. It's a look back at that was a blessing in disguise because it pushed you right here. It showed you who you are. If that energy of oppression, of narcissistic energy coming at you hadn't have happened, you would have never fought for yourself. You would have just succumbed to that low vibrational energy because it would have just stayed where it was, right? Just flag nation here, just stayed where it was, where you were really pushed to fight for yourself here. And that was the beautiful, beautiful thing about that dynamic, about those projections here, that mirroring that was happening here. It was absolutely for purpose to have you fight for yourself and who you are and standing up for yourself here. As hard as that can be, I mean, my stomach is almost in knots saying that because that energy of oppression when you're in the corner and someone's like, stay there, they just won't. I mean, not physically, maybe physically, but they just won't let you be. They won't let you be who you are. And it's just, they're just forcing this impression of who they think you are and don't change because that makes them doubt themselves and who they are here. So it's just this domino effect that you have stood up, you have looked this energy in the eye and you have said, I am not afraid of you any longer. And you're letting go of the fear of what could happen if you become yourself, if you show who you really are here. Oh God, it's a beautiful release. It's just an absolute beautiful release here. All right, let's just get in the foundation real quick. Your life's about to change. Your energy is about to change. You're opening up the spiritual gift. You absolutely are a spiritual medium here. Beautiful, beautiful psychic energy coming through where you're so telepathic. You can feel the energy in the room. You know who people are instantly here. It's like you're this human detector here. But you just let them be. You're not even correcting them. It's like, really? Did you do that though? You're not even questioning it. You're just letting them be. If they need to be that person, I'm going to let them be that person. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Again, it's all about your self-confidence and really, really standing up for yourself, but in a whole different way. You're not fighting for yourself. You're not defending your life here and your choices here any longer, Scorpio. You're just being. You're just being, and you're leading by example to just be, just be. Let the cards fall where they may. No pun intended, but I'm just going to be. I'm just going to be. And that starts this chain reaction for everyone around you. All right. What else? Anything else? In the foundation, I want to see this plan. What's this plan about for Scorpio? What's that plan about? King of Pentacles has to do with your money. Nine of Wands, you being the wounded warrior here, and the Knight of Cups. Some kind of offer. I saw that with the Page of Cups up in the mind space here. An offer of love, an offer of unconditional love, showing you the way, showing you how it could be or how it should be. Removing this kind of tough love experience from your life here that's in the past. We don't need it any longer. I don't need a teacher any longer, Scorpio says. So you're rising up. The student has become the teacher. And this teacher, it's a negative mentor that has been in your life, has been very, very instrumental to pushing you to this point of stepping up as guru status, knowing exactly who you are and what you're fighting for. So this is glorious. I am loving this, Scorpio. All right, welcome to the rest of your life here because massive transformation is ahead. All right, Scorpio, I hope you liked this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. Again, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you and all of your support and comments, and just wishing you the fortune and prosperity and peace that you deserve, Scorpio. So sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.